Hi Mackey, I'm here to try to answer these questions that you have. So, I don't have a pencil with me, I'm at the dorm on duty, but here's the first one. You have this function, f of x is 10 to the x over 10 to the x plus 1, and you want to find the inverse. So this is like y, so I'm going to switch my x and y's. So it's going to be x equals 10 to the y over 10 to the y plus 1. And then I'm going to cross multiply. So you're going to have x times 10 to the y plus 1 equals 10 to the y. And then I'm going to multiply through x times 10 to the y plus x equals 10 to the y. Then I am going to get everything with a y in it on one side. So this is x times 10 to the y minus 10 to the y equals negative x. Factor out a 10 to the y. We have x minus 1 equals negative x. Divide by x minus 1, both sides. So we have 10 to the y equals, now I'm going to put this negative in the other side, so 10 to the y would equal in the bottom x over, and this would become 1 minus x. And then this is an exponential form, and I want to put it into logarithmic form. So we're going to have log base 10. Now, if I just write log, that is base 10, but I'll put the little 10 in there so you can remember. Of x over 1 minus x would equal y. And that is your inverse. So here I'll put it in a different color. And so y is equal to the log of x over 1 minus x is your answer. And this x over 1 minus x has to be greater than 0. So x has to be greater than 1. No, x has to be less than 1. Between, well, you can figure that out. Let's see, that would be, hang on a minute. Okay, next problem you have here is log base 2 of 6 minus log base 2 15 plus log 220. Alright, so you want to kind of combine these a little bit nicer. So this is going to be log, we're going to use the properties of logs. This would be 6 over 15 because of this minus sign, and then times 20 because of the plus sign there. Those are the properties of logs. So we're going to just reduce that, and that's going to be 6 times, let's see, goes into 5, goes into 15 3 times, and 5 goes into 20 4 times, 3 goes into 6 2 times, so it's log base 2 8, and that's cool because this says 2 to what power is 8, and so we know that this number, log base 2 8, is 3, so your answer is 3, because log 2 8 is 3. Okay, Max, so here's your other one here. You have log base 3 100 minus log 3 18 minus log 3 base 3 50. So again, we're going to use our property of logs to make this into a single logarithm. So it would be 100 divided by 18, and we're also going to divide by 50. Let's minus that. So, let's see, 50 goes into 100 2 times, and 2 goes into 18 9 times. So this is log base 3 of 1/9. So this says 3 to what power is 1/9. And that's pretty easy. 3 to the x is, this is 3 to the negative 2, so x is negative 2. So the answer here is negative 2. Okay, you want to come up with an equation for this thing. Looks like you have, go back to black. So it's going to be, see, it's an exponential equation because you want it in the form some constant times some other constant to the x power. And you have 2 points that are given, 1, 6, and 3, 24. So I'm going to use this equation to put those numbers in. So first one I'm going to put the 1 and the 6 in. So that's going to be 6, put that in for y, is equal c times a to the first power, which is just a. There's that one. Then I'm going to put it in the other one, which would be 24 equals c times a cubed. And so I need to solve for c and a. So what I'm going to do here, the trick is I'm going to divide, because if I divide both these, the new equation will still be equals this over this one. The c's will go away. So this is 6 over 24, which is 1/4, will equal, and when we do this, this is a to the 1 minus 3, which is a to the negative 2. So this is 2 to the negative 2 is going to equal a to the negative 2. So you can see right here that a has to be 2. So now I'm going to move this up. So now that we know what a is, I'm going to, I'll shrink it a little bit. How about if I just shrink it so you can see it? So then I'm going to say that now I know that y is equal to c times 2 to the x. Now I'd like to find the c value, so again I'm going to put one of those points back in. So we're going to go 6 equals c times 2 to the 1, putting that point in. So c is 3. So the equation of this thing is y equals 3 times 2 to the x, and that will be that function.